What's up, nigga? Tapping back in. Your boy J Stone. Stoner from the town. Alright. So, I addressed that last issue just to get that out the way, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I don't, seeing people, like, you know, write comments like that from rival gangs. I don't know, I just be feeling some type of way, I don't know. I'm not going to address it no more. Other shit. I just wanted to let people know from that and on. I'm not gonna make no more videos like that. I just wanted to put that out. So from here on out, there's no more. I just wanted to let niggas know, you know what I'm saying? I'm being respectful, but I'm gonna tell the story out here. Alright, so this is another story time. Another story time. So I'm gonna tell y'all about the time where I fucked my knee up and shit at this placement. So I was told you I was going back and forth to Juvenile and shit. So they sent me to a placement. It was called Trinity Whitewater. So the shit like way out in fucking Palm Springs type shit. Probably past Palm Springs, but I know it's far as fuck out there in the desert. Like it was nothing out there, literally, like just us, some campers, shit, like niggas, little camper fucking vehicles around there. So it was like really nothing out there. So I got to the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And they had like little groups and sat houses and shit. So they was figuring out what group I was gonna go to. So I didn't really just go to my group. I had to sit in this little room they had when you first go there. It's a little room they got where they sit the newcomers in there and you sleep in there for like a week and shit. Cause I slept in there and niggas coming on the door banging and shit, trying to ask me where I was from. I was just like, whatever. So they finally sent me to my group and shit. And I was in my group and shit. I was in a group with all Hispanics and shit. I was the only black nigga in the group. So I wasn't tripping. I've been around a lot of Hispanics before. My mama stayed in Paramount. All my neighbors was Hispanic, so it was like, I wasn't tripping. So, you know, just in a group, chilling and shit, you know what I'm saying? Doing my thing and shit. So, like I was there for probably like almost 3 months I was there before this happened. The story I'm telling y'all. So that day, I woke up and shit. In the group, we had like our own, because it had your own room. Well, not your own room, you shared a room with whoever you shared a room with. I shared a room with one other person. He was Hispanic dude. Like I said, everybody in my group was Hispanic, so you just share a room with somebody in your group. So when you come out from your room, it's a little group room that y'all go to where your group only in there and y'all watch TV and shit, and y'all, you know, eat popcorn or whatever the fuck y'all gonna do in there and chill. Like a chilling room type shit. So I'm in the chilling room, chilling and shit, you know what I'm saying? The Mexican homie and shit, he was on the porch, so I went on the porch and shit talking to this nigga, woo woo woo. This dude from Main Street came up. He was like saying some shit. Woo 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 woo. He said some shit and I was like, I let it go. And then he was walking around and he said some other shit. So I was like, nigga, what you say, nigga? Like, nigga, you heard the fuck I said, nigga. So I'm like, nigga, what you talking about? He was like, nigga, woo 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 woo. So I'm like, what? I'm like, what you saying, nigga? You trying to get out or something? So that nigga like, what you saying? Cause he like pulled his pants up and shit. One of the staff group leaders' name was OG. He was OG Crip nigga. We never knew where he was from. We just called him OG. So he the group leader, right? One of the group leaders. Cause it was like 3 of them that ran our group. That was basically the adults that ran our program for us. Made sure we ate, went to the little group meetings and all that shit. We had group meetings in there, all kind of bullshit. So he broke it up. He stood in front of me. He was like, hey, like, nigga, calm, y'all niggas stop tripping, woo woo woo. So bro was still humped up, like, nigga, woo woo, nigga, I'll beat you the fuck up right now, woo 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 woo. So OG like, you really want to fight him? He like, nigga, yeah, on Main Street Crip, cuz, let me get in on, cuz. He like, I'm gonna let you fight him later on. He asked me, you want to fight him? I said, nigga, on me, nigga, we get in, nigga. He said, all right, later on, nigga, after, you know, after we do our little shit, later on today, I'm gonna let y'all go in the room, do y'all things. For sure, nigga. So I let it go, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm like, shit, nigga. I know we finna fight later on. There ain't no sense in even talking no more, you know what I'm saying? So I'm chilling and shit. So he walked around a little shit, cause we wasn't in the same group. He was in the group next to mine, which we sang the same patio, but we didn't share the same rooms. But he could still walk past, like, the little stairwell. He could still walk past my group shit, like our little group hangout, share our little chilling spot. So he walked by looking at me crazy and shit. So I'm like, the Mexican homie laughing and shit. He like, damn, bro, that fool crazy, dog. So I'm like, nigga on me. I'm like, nigga, I'm thinking in my head, I'm gonna blend this nigga later on, you know? So we went to chow time. So when they did chow, they did the group shit different. It was like, they just picked whatever group to call first and they just called him. It wasn't like in a line type shit. So his group went way before mine. So he was already in there eating before I got in there. So when they did my group, you know, we lined up and shit and walked downstairs together, walked all the way to the chow hall and shit. So as I went and got my plate, I looked at him, niggas mad dog me eating this shit. So I'm like, I'm really laughing like blood. I'm about to beat you the fuck up later on, nigga. So the niggas like eating this shit, mad dog me. Get my plate, I walk over there to where we sitting at, cause we all group, we got all sit together. So we all walked like a little distance where he was sitting from. We sat down, you know, we sat down, had to do our prayer and shit, prayed. We started eating, move out, boom, boom, bam. So I'm eating, you know what I'm saying, talking to my group members and shit, you know what I'm saying. Woo, 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 woo. Then the Mexican homie tell me like, hey dude, that fool mad dogging you. So I'm like, who you talking about? He said, fool right there. So I look, it's the nigga from Main Street. So I look, he over there eating. You like get his head like, what's up, nigga? Like, so I'm looking at him like, bro, bro, let it go. We gonna fight later on, type shit. Like, leave me alone. The nigga still with him. So I just did like this. I smiled at him like, I put my head down. I looked back at him again. He was like, so I read his lips. He was like, fuck Daru. So I was like, when he was eating, he was like, fuck Daru. He started eating. I was like, so I was just sitting there, nigga, and I'm looking at him. Nigga said it again, fuck Daru, nigga. So I'm like, so I asked the group leader, hey, can I go get seconds? Because, you know, we could go get seconds and shit. They had a lot of food, and they was letting us get it, too. So he like, go ahead, Ellsworth, go ahead, man, you good. Go ahead, man. All right, grab my tray. After walking towards the little, like I said, it was a little distance away from each other where he was sitting at. So I got, like, right by his table, nigga. Threw the motherfucking tray on the ground, nigga, turned around, bottom blood. He tried to get up. When he got up, I grabbed his shirt, like, so when he got up, I grabbed his shirt, socked him again. So he, like, moving around, like, trying to grab me and shit, but he just got up, so he, like, moving and shit, so we, like, falling back and shit towards the little shit, because I'm socking him, bam, and he trying to rush me and shit, so I'm hitting, bam, bam. Then I tripped him, bam, swept his ass, jumped on him, hit him again, bop, bop, bop. Once I hit him with 3 P's, I was finna hit him with the 4th one. Then one of the African dude staffs was in there, big ass African nigga in there. He calls us all bitches. He said, y'all gangbangers is pussies. Y'all don't kill niggas like we do in Africa. So I'm like, we probably is compared to y'all niggas, but whatever. So he grabbed me a ball of blood. He big ass nigga. He's probably like 6'7" or something. Grabbed me a ball of blood. So I'm like, oh, nigga, I'm like, man, let me blend this nigga up some more, nigga. So he took me on the shit, took me back to my group. So OG seen me, he like, what happened, Ellsworth? I'm like, what happened? I said, man, I had to sock this nigga up in the dining hall, man. He like, Ellsworth, I thought I told y'all I was gonna let y'all fight later, man. I said, nigga, I'm 10, nigga, the nigga who talk shit, man, nigga. He was like, why you hitting? I said, nigga told me fuck Daru and shit. Nigga, like, man, he told me, I thought you was trying to do other shit. I thought you was trying to play sports. We got you on the football team here. We got you playing basketball here. I thought you was trying to do something with your life instead of gangbanging and shit. I'm like, man. Like, you feel, I'm like, nigga, shit. I'm trying, but nigga, some shit I just can't let slide, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nigga, I ain't really feeling it. So I'm sitting in a little group room and shit, You know, they brought old dude back. He walked past and shit. Oh, we gonna get out again, cuz. We gonna run that again. So I'm sitting in the little group room like, man, you better go the fuck home before I end up breaking your fucking spine or something, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting in the room and shit, a little chill office and shit. We take a little group room we have, chilling in there and shit. Watch a little TV, cause we have TV in there. Then the OG told me the director want to see you. So when I've been there, I had a couple fights there already, but you know, they ain't kicked me out yet. So he already told me, nigga, you better just play football and shit, cause all this fighting shit you doing, nigga, I'ma send your ass back to jail. You know what I'm saying? So he already warned me before. So when he called me back, I was already scared, like, damn, blood, he about to send me to jail. And what's crazy, my dad was coming to visit me that day too, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just keep telling the story, right? So I go to his office and shit. He looked like fucking Colonel Sanders from Kentucky Fried Chicken. He looked just like that nigga, but without the suit. You know what I'm saying? Just all the white hair and shit. So he's sitting at his little desk. I walk in there. He grilling me. I sit down. He was like, I told you that was gonna be the last time you ever fight somebody in my establishment or whatever the fuck he said. Cause that was his whole little shit, the whole group on was his. He was the whole little director and shit. He said, I told you that was the last time. And I told you, buddy, next time you do that, you're out of here. He said, go and pack your clothes and I'm gonna have the officers take you to jail. So I thought he had the officers in there, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know he had the officers outside at the front of the little fucking shit where we was at, where I was told you I was in the rooms at. They was way over there. So I'm glad he gave me a chance, cause I'm like, for sure, I wasn't trying to walk to jail anyway. I wasn't trying to walk in jail, nothing. So I said, cool, all right. So I go upstairs, like I said. Well, I walked all the way back to my little group and shit. Walked up the stairs, I went in my little room and shit. Grabbed my backpack, got my shoes, got me 2 shirts and shit, nigga, some drawers and shit, nigga. Told my Mexican niggas I really fuck with, hey, nigga, I holler at y'all, nigga. He like, where you going, Stone? I'm like, shit, I don't know, but I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. He like, why, fool? I'm like, nigga, they finna try to take me to jail. He like, damn, dog. He said, fuck it, dog. He was like, nigga, shit, do your shit, Stone. Like, all right, nigga, gave my niggas a hug and shit. I holler at y'all, nigga. So I don't even know where the fuck I'm finna go, but I know I ain't finna go to jail. So I walked downstairs, whoop, thinking of my plan. So this Hispanic lady stopped me. She didn't like me the whole time I was there, right? She was kind of chunky and shit. She didn't like me the whole time I was there. She was always telling the director, like, he's a fucking asshole. He's always trying to fight people over gang stuff and whoop and all this shit. She was trying to kick me off the football team, all kind of shit. She was on some extra out shit. So when I was walking down, she caught me at the bottom of the steps. So I walked down, she was like this. So I'm looking at this bitch like, what the fuck you laughing at, bitch? I didn't say it, I was thinking that in my head when I looked at her like, she was like, yeah, I'm glad they finally decided to send your ass back to jail. Yeah, you think you're so tough. You think you're so hard. That's why they're gonna send your ass back to jail where you belong. So I'm sitting here looking this bitch dead in her eyes like, bitch, you really gonna say this shit, bitch? Like, this how you feel, bitch? So she started laughing. Your ass is going back to jail. So I'm just sitting here like, this bitch having a whole big ass time laughing. She was just giggling and shit, right? So I dug my hand in my pocket. I had a whole pocket full of fucking hard root beer candies. So I gripped all of them motherfuckers in my hand. She having a good ass time laughing at me that I'm about to go back to jail. Your ass is going to jail. So I'm like, so I took the motherfucking root beer candies out my pocket and threw all the motherfuckers in her face. It sounded like I pimp slapped her or something. Swap! All of them hit her right in the face. She's like, he hit me! So I looked, the police looking like, oh, where's this nigga at? So I broke. So they trying to get me. They trying, cause I tell you, they was right here and I was over here. So they tried to cut me off. They tried to cut me off and shit. They see me dipping. They was like, oh, that's him. I said, ah. So they see me. They would try to catch me. Oh. Dipped on their ass. They had like a little gate at the front of the motherfucker. It was like a, basically like a front yard gate. I ran. I was already sizing it up before I got there. But I was in recon games and athlete ball. So they don't know I was prepared for this shit already. I was like, cleared the motherfucker. Nigga got the dip. As I was running, like I told you, it was nothing out there. After I cleared the gate, it took like 5 steps. I was like, where the fuck am I going? I'm just, now my shit is kind of slowing up because I was like, oh, blood, like I done fucked up now. I'm dipping. Oh, fuck, nigga. I look back, these niggas, they owe me. They scream, come here. I'm like, fuck that. So I picked up speed. Dipped on the ass. So as I was running, I see like a distance ahead of me, it was a fucking cargo train, right? So it looked like it was going real slow. Like not real slow, but it was going slow enough for me to jump on that motherfucker and get on. So as I was running towards that motherfucker, like, it seemed like the more closer I got, the more speed that motherfucker picked up. Like, as I got close to that motherfucker, like, so I was like, God damn, when I finally got up to that motherfucker and got right by the train, well, let me tell you, I was running, got right by the train, like little rocks and shit. It was like a hill. So I had to slide down the hill and shit, like, you know, all through the rocks and shit. Oh, phew. So when I got right there at the tracks, that's when I could see the train, like, so I'm really standing there like, fuck, nigga. So I'm looking at this train like, how the fuck I'm gonna jump on this shit? Like, I can't tell them to slow it down for me. Like, say, hey, nigga, y'all slow it down so I get on this bitch. So I'm sitting right there, nigga, that motherfucker going, full. So I start jogging along the motherfucker like, fuck, cause I'm thinking now, like, what I'm gonna do? Like, damn, what the fuck I'm gonna do, nigga? So I'm running on the side of the train. Then I look back, the police sliding down the motherfucking, the little hill I told you I slid down, the little, in the rocks and shit, like, now they running on along the train like, nigga, come here, like we said, nigga. Bring your ass here, nigga. So I'm like, oh, hell no. I pick up speed again. Ooh. So that's when I started timing the train. So I'm like, so I'm like, they coming in threes. So say 1, 2, 3. So I'm like, all right, they really come like I said. So I timed it the next time. I was like, nigga, 1, 2, 3. With that motherfucker 3, I grabbed him up, boom. As soon as I grabbed him up, snap. I was in the wind. Nigga was flying and shit like Superman, like on the side of the train, like, ooh. So I'm like, oh shit, damn, nigga. Oh fuck, nigga. So I'm on the side of the motherfucker, like, damn. So I'm trying to pull myself on the train. This motherfucker so much wind and like, whatever that shit is called, nigga, it's trying to keep me from getting on the motherfucker, cause I'm like using all my strength to get on the train, but it's like not letting me on. I'm like, oh. So I finally got my top half on. Then I tried to get my leg on. Got one leg on, like, oh. I tried to pull my other leg on. Nigga, that motherfucker slipped. Nigga, I fell off the motherfucker. Tumbling all the rocks. Bam. You feel me? Nigga, them rocks beat my ass, you know what I'm saying? So I hit all them big ass rocks and shit they had on the railroad tracks and shit. Hit me and shit. They had some medium size, but they didn't have no gigantic rocks, but they had like some nice sized little boulders on that ground and shit. Beat me to damn shit, right? So after I fell and tumbled and shit, I got up like, oh. Like, nigga, my adrenaline's still going though, like fast. So I'm like, oh. So now I'm thinking, oh shit, the police. So I look back. Them niggas like a little distance away, but they looking like. So I'm like, fuck that. I start running again. So I look back. They ain't even chasing me no more. They just looking. They're just like, we need to see how this shit is. I'm running back on the side of the train. Whoa, 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 whoa. So I tell you, I know the time on this motherfucker. 1, 2, 3. But we came again. 1, 2, 3. I snatched him up again. But snatched me again. Shit, nigga. Oh, fuck, nigga. I was on the side, nigga. Oh, shit, nigga. So I know to get my top hat for a person. Putting that shit here, right? So now I know we gotta concentrate on this leg part because we don't want to fall again because we might fucking die, nigga, okay? So I put the first leg on, then we slowed it down, and the other one, woo. Got it in, okay, oh. So I got trickled around a little side of the train and shit. Hoping that little latch sat down and shit. Oh shit, goddamn. Oh, really, I didn't sit down. I was about to sit down and my leg collapsed. My leg just hit the floor in that bitch. So I'm like, oh fuck. Goddamn. What the fuck didn't happen? I looked down at my leg, nigga. My knee is fucking burgundy, nigga. Deep power burgundy, nigga. So I'm like, oh my gosh, nigga. I already know, like, fuck, nigga. I hope I ain't gotta, like, I ain't about to die or no shit, man. Fuck. Damn. So I pulled my pants leg up. Oh, nigga, that shit was, nigga, it was all busted the fuck open. I had scraped my chest up, all kind of shit. I ain't see that yet, though, but I had scrapes, all kind of shit, nigga. Knee busted up. This knee was scraped up. Chest scrapes and shit. So, right. I'm just sitting there on the train like, damn. So before I went into the train, one of the Mexican homies told me the train go to LA. So that was the reason why I actually went to the train and jumped on the train, because I was thinking in my head, this motherfucker go to LA, cool, you feel me? I can get home from there, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I jumped on the motherfucker, right? So I'm sitting on the train, nigga, for like, man, that shit was like hours. I jumped on that motherfucker at like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. It was like 10, 11 when I jumped on that motherfucker. I didn't get to where I jumped off that motherfucker at until like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. So I was riding that motherfucker, and I had to switch because they had niggas walking on the side of the train, checking to see who's on the train and shit. So I had to switch from that cart a couple times and shit and walk to the other side and shit. They never called me, so I was boo, you know what I'm saying? So, we got all the way to Fontana. So this is where I got up at, because I know Fontana. So when we got there, something told me to look out, like, nigga, like look where, see where we at, because it stopped again. They was doing long period stops. They'd stop for like 45 minutes. You know, they'd go at like a couple hours, stop for another hour. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I was like, all right, let me check out. They stopped again. So I looked and I noticed the area. So I was like, oh, that's all I need to know. Somewhere I know how to fucking get back home. You know what I'm saying? So I jumped off that motherfucker. So I got to walk it along the tracks. I told you, my leg busted and shit, bleeding like a motherfucker. I got scars all on my chest. Look like I just got in a fight with a goddamn Wolverine and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking along the tracks, trying to walk up the freeway. So you feel me? Because it was a freeway right there, and I was on the track side. So I had to step over the tracks to walk along on the freeway where the freeway ramp was at. So I had to walk along that shit to walk up to get to the other side where I was trying to go to. So as I was on the tracks, it was a dude looking to see if any niggas jumped on the train or some shit. So he got his walkie-talkie. So I was walking, and he turned around, was like, oh, fuck. So I'm like, nah, bro. Like, bro, it's all good. I ain't trying to do nothing, bro. He like, he said, where you just come from? I said, from this train. He said, this train right here? I said, this train right here. He said, this train right here. I said, this train right here. So I'm just looking at him like, that accent, like, hey, you got a phone I can use? Like, I need to call somebody. He was literally staring at me like this, like. So he looked me up and down and shit. He seemed, like I said, looked like I got in a fight with Wolverine, right? I had big, like, blood on my shirt and shit, nigga. blood all on my pants leg and shit. I took my whole left leg, which is burgundy. Nigga, the knee part on down, burgundy, just blood. So he looked like he was finna say no until he got to my knee. And he seen so much red, he seen I couldn't run away with his phone and nothing. That's when he gave it to me. Yeah, you can't do shit, you fucked up. So I got on the phone and shit, called my peoples and shit. You know, I called my uncle. I had lied to him and shit, cause I didn't want to tell him the truth, cause he would probably send me back to jail immediately. You feel me? So I lied to him. I was like, man, somebody left me out in Palm Springs and shit. I had to get a ride back and shit. And I told him, can you have my cousins take me back to LA and shit? He was like, all right, I got you and shit. So I'm like, cool. So I'm like, he said, where you want me to pick you up from? So I told him to pick me up at this movie theater. So I walked to the movie theater from the train thing, walked over the freeway and walked to the movie theater. So when my cousin got there, he told her I told him because I told him I hurt my knee. I didn't tell him what actually happened to my knee. I said I hurt my knee when I was like chilling with the homies and shit. We was playing basketball out there. I hurt my knee. He was like, all right, okay. He was like, I'll just have him come pick you up and take you where you need to go. I'm like, cool. So they came to pick me up. So my cousin was like, let me see your knee. He said, my daddy said you said your knee was messed up. So I told you, first when she seen my pants leg, she was like, nigga, what the fuck? Oh my gosh, nigga. She was like, pull your pants leg up. So I pulled it up and she seen my knee. She was like, oh my God. She said, nigga, I can see your bone and all your meat and stuff. You feel me? I was like, it's all good though. Just take me back to Compton. I'll be straight. You feel me? She like, nah, you need to go to the hospital. I'm like, nah, it's all good. I don't even need no hospital. Like, take me to Compton, I'm gonna be good. She like, fuck all that, I'm taking you to the hospital. So she called my uncle and told him, like, nigga, I don't know what basketball game he was playing, nigga, but this nigga knee is fucked over, nigga. He said, and he got scars all on him and shit, scrapes and shit. I don't know what basketball game he's playing. So he took me to the hospital and shit. They sewed my knee up and shit, sewed my other little knee up. Cause I had a couple of shit they need to sew up. My right knee was the worst, but my left knee was the worst. My right knee needs some stitches too, cause I banged that shit up too. So then she sent me. I went to their house and spent the night. And then after that, they took me to LA and shit to my brother's house. And I chilled over there for a couple days. Then my dad came over there, picked me up. You know I couldn't get away from him because I was gonna go with that nigga neither, right? I'm like, nigga, fuck all that, nigga. I ain't trying to go back to jail, nigga. I ran from them niggas because I wasn't trying to go back to jail. He like, nigga, you can't be on the run. You're gonna be on the run the rest of your life. So it's teaching you a valuable lesson. So I'm looking at him like, you a cold motherfucker, man. You gonna take me back to teach me a lesson, nigga? Oh, it's some bullshit, right? And my knee messed up, so I know the other niggas ain't gonna care at Juvenile. Oh, they gonna wanna fade, nigga. I don't give a fuck your knee messed up, nigga. I need to fade, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm telling him like, wait, nigga, let me get better a little bit. He like, no, I gotta take you back soon. I'm like, nigga, so he let me stay out for like a week. Then he took me on back and shit. So as soon as he took me back, I told you I didn't want to go back. I was hot, pissed off that he took me back to jail. So I'm like, nigga. So they take me in. They go through the little courtroom shit, and then you gotta go to the little shit, and they take you to the back to LP. That's when you go in through when you just walking in the jail. You feel me? So my dad right there, he like, I love you, son. Whoop, as I'm going in, I stared at him like, man, you fucked up, nigga. You gonna send me to jail, talk about you love me, nigga. He really did. That was love, but as a kid, I didn't think that was love. I was hot, like, nigga, fuck all that shit, nigga. So I immediately had an anger problem as soon as I went in there. So when we got in there, she was sitting me on my bench and figuring out what unit they was gonna put me in. And they put me on the other little waiting bench. Some Compton crippin' nigga there said something to this power room nigga. He said, whoop, nigga ain't say nothing. He was like, nigga, fuck that room. Nigga, I jumped up. Nigga, fuck, whoop, and all that. Nigga, on power, get in. Nigga, this one big Mexican bitch, not Mexican bitch, this one Hispanic lady, she was a staff lady. She pushed me and shit. Nigga, I fell on the floor. I told you my knee was fucked up. Oh, I fell down. She was like, look, you can't even stand up like that. Shut the fuck up. And she grabbed me and shit, put me in the cell and shit. After that, I was just in the cell till they put me back in my shit. But that's another story time for y'all, man. Hey, I'm gonna get all the shit y'all talking about. Trust me, all that shit is gonna be on the way. All that shit y'all talking about, the intro, all that, because I was gonna wait till to have an intro before I did this video. But I wanted to give y'all another one since I put out this other little video I put out, you know. So just to give y'all another one, hey, y'all laughing and shit, you know what I'm saying? So like, comment, and subscribe. Go follow my Instagram channel at Stoner from the Town, STONAH 4RMTHATOWN. All right, tapping out.